This man was resting in his bed at night, getting ready to sleep. But little did he know that something was about to happen. Something so terrifying that he might never be able to sleep peacefully again. He begins to hear strange, rhythmic scratching noises coming from inside his closet. As he decides to check it, the atmosphere in the room suddenly turns heavy and bone-chilling.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
He was alone in his room, but sitting directly across from his bed was a haunting clown doll, its painted eyes staring straight at him. Driven by fear and curiosity, he slowly approaches the closet. His hands tremble as he grips the handle. He swings the door open, but to his relief, there is nothing inside except some old belongings and clothes. He checks every corner, closes the door, and turns back to his bed. But his heart stops. The clown doll, which was previously facing the bed, has now turned its head completely toward the closet. At that exact moment, strange, unexplainable noises erupt from outside his room. Terrified, he shuts off the camera immediately. Who was tormenting him? Was it an unseen entity, or was the doll itself moving to ensure he never finds peace? This video was recorded at night in a graveyard when two explorers went to investigate the silence of the dead. They set up their camera to document the night, but suddenly, something happens that will ensure they never step foot in a cemetery again.
Muy mala energía. Y de hecho, amigos, quiero constatar eso para todos ustedes. Si algún día van a un cementerio y piensan que encontrar lo mismo es divertido, no, amigos, no lo toquen, no se expongan, por favor, ya que puede ser bastante peligroso que ustedes lleguen a tocar. ¡Espérate, güey! ¡Está madre! Espérate, ve a alguien, güey. ¿Dónde, güey? ¿Dónde? ¿Qué pasó, güey? Espérate, güey, ve a alguien. ¿Dónde me miraste, güey?
In the background, hidden in the thick darkness, a figure can be seen standing perfectly still. It looks like a humanoid creature, but whether it's a man or a woman is impossible to tell. Its face, hands, and feet are blurred by the shadows, appearing only as a tall, looming presence. Overcome by fear, the two men grab their flashlights and rush toward the spot to confront the intruder. But when they arrive, the area is completely deserted. Then, they notice something far more disturbing.
No. Mira. ¿Qué es eso? Mira. ¿Estás bien, güey? Me metí un chingazo. Uy, espérate, esta madre es sangre.
On the very stone where the creature was standing, there is a fresh, dark blood stain. Whose blood was it? What was that creature doing there in the dead of night? Some mysteries are better left buried with the dead, as the truth behind this encounter remains unknown. This terrifying clip was captured by a CCTV camera installed outside a house at night. After seeing this, you might think twice before stepping out of your home after dark. In the footage, a person is seen walking directly past the camera. The horrifying part? This person has no face. They are dressed entirely in white, walking with a strange, confident stride, almost like a model on a catwalk. But as they move further away, something impossible happens. They simply dissolve into a cloud of smoke and vanish. This video is deeply mysterious, and no one has been able to provide a logical explanation. Who was this faceless entity? Why was it dressed in white, and where did it disappear to? The camera caught the moment, but the identity of this walker remains a ghost in the machine. A young girl was playing with her father in their room. Everything seemed normal and happy, but someone, or something, didn't want their joy to last. Suddenly, the atmosphere turns dark and eerie.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. That one hurt. Okay, you want me to make buckets now?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna catch it.
Oh, you want to catch it and then put it?
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
In the background, behind the little girl, is a window covered by a roller blind. For a split second, the blind lifts up on its own, and something from the outside peeks in. You can't see a face or a body, but the movement is clear. Someone is watching them. The father didn't notice it at first because he was busy playing, but when he watched the footage later, his skin crawled. Who was standing outside that window, and what were they looking for? The answer remains a chilling mystery that haunts the family to this day. This frightening video was recorded by a CCTV camera inside a busy barbershop. At first, everything looks normal. Customers are getting haircuts, and the barbers are busy with their work. But there was a presence in the room that wanted to make itself known.
Oh shit, oh hell to the no. Hell no. Did you just, oh shit, oh hell no. There's some crazy shit going on up in there. Okay, God, that shit right there just moved.
In the footage, a blanket resting on a barber's chair is suddenly pulled backward with force, as if someone standing behind the chair yanked it. Most people in the shop didn't notice, except for one man who saw it happen. He shouts in shock, but no one believes him, thinking it was just his imagination.
Hey, hey. Can we put the security thing back? Is that like that just moved. I'm not going crazy. That right there just moved. Like.
Then a training mannequin head sitting on a shelf moves on its own. Again, the busy staff misses it. It wasn't until they reviewed the security footage later that they realized they weren't alone. The sight of inanimate objects moving by themselves left everyone in the shop unable to sleep that night. If this wasn't caught on a CCTV camera, no one would ever believe it. In the beginning, everything seems fine as a young woman works in her home, but she is about to experience something she will never forget for the rest of her life. Suddenly, it looks like something grabs her from behind and pulls her. She falls to the ground and is dragged across the floor toward a dark room. It looks like a scene from a horror movie, but this is reality. There was no one there, and no rope was used. She was being pulled through the air by an invisible force. She finally stops inside the room and runs out in a state of pure panic. At that exact moment, the CCTV camera begins to shake violently before shutting down. Who was attacking her? What did that entity want from her? The mystery of this garage attack remains unsolved. This video was recorded at night inside an old abandoned building by two urban explorers. What they captured is something they will likely remember for the rest of their lives.
Tinha uma coisa ali, ó.
Tem uma coisa ali, Alan. Vai ali, Alan.
Pegar o gatinho, um gato
Ai,
aqui.
meu Deus. Tinha um gatinho lá, tinha um gato.
Me dá balacha, me dá balacha.
Tunggu. Vê se consegue destravar.
Ali, pega o gato.
Eu tô indo.
Segura.
Eu tô segurando. Ai, meu Deus, olha lá.
A terrifying creature is seen peeking out from behind a wall near a staircase leading to a basement. It looks monstrous. Its body is hidden, but its head is visible. It has no hair, no ears, and no lips. Only two glowing, piercing white eyes. The creature doesn't make a sound. It just stares. It alternates its gaze between the explorers and a dark, eerie black cat sitting nearby, whose eyes are also glowing in the dark. The explorers stand frozen, unable to speak, only moving their heads in disbelief. The terror of the moment becomes too much, and they stop filming and flee. Was this creature the guardian of that abandoned building? And what was its connection to that mysterious cat? This video was recorded at night in an open field. Some people witnessed something so strange that it's hard to believe even with video evidence.
¿Qué está ahí? Uy, ¿qué onda, güey? ¡Un niño! ¡Un niño! ¡No mames, güey! ¡No mames, güey! ¡Lleva un niño, güey! ¿Se le ve el pelo largo, da? ¡Es una niña, güey!
In the distance, a figure dressed in a white sheet can be seen, accompanied by a smaller figure, possibly a child, dressed in the same way. Whether they were human or something else is impossible to say because their faces and limbs are completely hidden. They move in an unnatural way, sometimes stepping forward, sometimes back, but they never utter a word. The onlookers were too afraid to get closer, so they filmed from a distance using a zoom lens. They watched for several minutes, but the figures never left the field. Was this a genuine encounter with the unknown? Or was someone playing a very elaborate and cruel prank on the witnesses? This video was recorded during a funeral procession, catching a moment that no one expected. As a group of men carries the coffin on their shoulders, the lid suddenly and clearly shifts, opening slightly from the inside. It looks as if someone, or something, is trying to push their way out. Was it the soul of the deceased reaching out? Or was there another entity trapped inside that casket with the body? At the time, the mourners were too focused on the walk to notice the movement. But later, when the footage was shared, it sent shivers down the spines of everyone who saw it.